have just seen the first four games of the Champions League playoffs, but I gotta be honest, I'm really not surprised with the results. And if you saw my predictions, then you know what I'm talking about. Because I went for Galatasaray, I went for Borussia Dortmund, Real Madrid, and Paris Saint Germain. And congratulations to Galatasaray. Let me start there. They won by 5 goals to 2. And like I said, I just didn't see a Juventus team that has been struggling all season to go to Rams Park in Istanbul and got a win against Galatasaray. The best you could ever get closer to give to Juventus was a draw. But I did not feel like I can even give them a draw. So I went for a win for Galatasaray. And they did, 5 goals to 2. Now, Galatasaray didn't even need Victor Osimhen to get on the score sheet. No, they did not. All right. Gabriel Sara opened the lead. Cup Miners actually got a brace. All right. Got the equalizer and then added another one for Juventus. But that was about it. Davison Sanchez, Noah Lang got a brace, and then Sasha Boy from the bench got a fifth. So Juventus had a 5-2 deficit. I don't think they will be able to overturn that. No, they are just not good enough. So I think Galatasaray are already through to the round of 16. Now, another Italian team, Atalanta, went to Germany to take on Borussia Dortmund. And I said, for Borussia Dortmund, forget their domestic form. When it comes to the Champions League, they will put up a top performance. And it doesn't matter. Even when you eliminate a Borussia Dortmund team, you will suffer. You will know that they bring the best that they have. Okay. And when they are home at the Signal Iduna Park, the Yellow Wall, they are a different team. So I just didn't see Atalanta to go there and get anything else but 0 points. And that is how it happened. Thanks to goals scored by Guirassy and Maximilian Bayer. Now, let us go to the All French encounter. Now, I went for PSG in this one, but it was shocking to begin with, right? But remember I said, when the stakes are just higher, the big boys will step up, all right? And I ruled out Juventus in this case as a big boy, all right? I was referring to PSG, who are the defending champion, as well as Real Madrid, because those are supposed to be close games. But I was like, hey, these teams will find a way to win, and they did. Now PSG went 2 goals down. Balogun, first minute, he got one. In about 20 minutes after that, he got another one. So Desire Doué from the bench. Unfortunately, I think Ousmane Dembele picked up an injury, but Desire Doué from the bench got a brace, and Achraf Hakimi got a third, and PSG completed a comeback from a 2-0 deficit to win by 3 goals to 2. And Real Madrid was at the Estadio da Luz. They had a 1-0 victory over Benfica, a classic finish from Vini Jr. Now, I'm not going to talk about this game, all right? But like the detail of this game, I'm not really going to detail anything out. I'm not going to analyze. I'm just going to say there was a disappointing incident, and I talked about this already in a separate video. You can check that, okay? Now, this incident has to do with Vini Jr. allegedly saying to the referee that he was racially abused by Gianluca Prestiani. And the game was suspended for about 10 to 12 minutes. That was really disappointing. And I do believe that Prestiani must have said something really, really, really disgusting. And if Vini is saying that he was racially abused, I'm inclined to agree with Vini Jr. Because that reaction from Vini, we know Vini can engage. We know Vini likes to go back and forth, but he has never reacted and accused the player of racially abusing him in that manner. And for the fact that there are also videos currently out there where Kylian Mbappe is saying to Prestiani that you are an effing racist, I think Kylian Mbappe must have heard that. So, and again, it's reasonable to assume that if you're going to cover your mouth, it means you don't want to get into trouble. So you must have been saying something that you know for a fact is going to get you into some big time trouble. Because Kylian Mbappe didn't cover his mouth when he was saying, hey, you are an effing racist. He didn't hide anything. He said it, and the rest of the world had it. The fact that Prestiani all right, covered his mouth and said that, and Vinny reacted the way he did, and all the other players that were close by, had similar reaction, or well, maybe not similar, but that type of reaction as well. I believe they must have had that. I don't think Vinny is just cooking up a story here, but like I said, there's a separate episode of that. You can check it out. Until then,